Hello everyone, welcome to my laptop run slow blog. This is Peter Rossi here. Today, what I'd like to do is discuss quickly all the tools that I have listed in my blogs and my tips and in my steps that I've compiled. Now, if you haven't read my blog yet, I'd suggest you quickly take a look at it. Especially what I would do is I would go to my laptop optimization software review page and take a look at some of the reviews, some of the pros and cons of the software that I will be talking about today. Let's start with MCSoft. This is the only anti-malware tool that I've suggested, and really is the only tool that I use when I on my job. And what I do suggest, the reason why I suggest this software is mainly because I've worked with MCSoft and they've been great people. They've developed great software, and I like what they've done with the new version, which is the version 5.1. They've really combined the anti-malware tools with the antivirus capability. So this software can actually do both, detect malware and virus at the same time. The interface of the software is pretty straightforward. Now I have the 1-year version here. I've purchased the full version. You might have different options if you still first downloading the trial version, but the interface should look exactly the same. Now what I usually do is I go through each and every one of these with every user that I meet up with, or with any employees that I meet up with, and I just tell them how to go through them. But for now, let's just take a look at the interface of all the tools, and we'll talk about it more in my blog. It's pretty straightforward. You download the software, you install it, and you come up with the screen. The first thing I would advise you to do is just click Scan Now, and it will take you to the menu where you can choose the type of scan you'd like to use. Now I use quick scan every two or 3 weeks on a regular basis, just to brush up on my computer and see if I have any spyware or worms or Trojans installed. If not, then I would run a deep scan once or twice every 2 or 3 months, depending. I would say for now, run it once every month would be an ideal situation. So you do that, and then you click Scan, and it will go directly into the scan menu, and it will start scanning for you. It's pretty straightforward. It'll take about 20 to half an hour for a really good deep scan, and I'm sure it'll find whatever it can, and it'll go deep in your computer and do its job. Now, let's take a look at some of the other software. Now here it's pretty straightforward. I mean, if you want to take a look at the logs, the quarantine files that you may have had, but for now this is the interface and this is what it will look. The other 3 softwares are really optimizers, and what I mean by that is that they all 3 look for errors and ways to optimize your laptop to get the best performance and speed you can get. Now I don't have a preference on any of these 3 tools I've given you. Now one of them was Fix Cleaner, the other one was Registry Tool, and then Registry Easy. I don't prefer to suggest any of these. I don't have any preference on any one of them. It really is based on 2 or 3 things that you should probably look to. The first thing is really whether you like the interface or not. Now, if you're first user of this kind of software, I would suggest you go with Fix Cleaner. It's a really straightforward interface. It doesn't really come up with any complicated schemes, or it doesn't really show any hard things to understand. So it just says one-click scan. You go right there, and they'll start scanning, and they'll just start to find results there. Now, I purchased the license for all these because I use them on a regular basis, almost every day really. You should be able to, when you do download the trial version, you will definitely be able to scan your computer with all 3 softwares, and you will see how many errors you'll have. The other tools, so this one I said, this is good if you're a first user and you just want to understand how many errors and how many ways you can optimize your computer with, and you just want to do it in one click. The other I guess, personal opinion based on experience is take a look at out of all the three softwares, take a look at the one that has the most or records the most results, thus errors. If it has more errors, then it's most likely compatible with your operating system, and it will probably run better on a long run. So I'd say go with the one that has the most errors detected and you feel confident with the interface. This is Fix Cleaner. Right now it's just starting to do that to run the scan, but Fix Cleaner is pretty straightforward. They'll tell you what you have, and once it finishes scanning, you really just click, instead of this abort button, you'll just click clean now, and it will just clean everything for you. So it does everything for you. The tabs here really have a clean interface, and allows the user to they allow the user to just go through and browse the program quickly. Now I'm going to stop this for now. So you'll see the repair all icon here. So if you want to go ahead, you can repair all, and it'll repair all. Now let's just venture out here. There's some of the tools here to optimize the PC and some of the security and system updates. Now all these are really just common throughout all three softwares. So this isn't really a selling feature for all the three softwares because they really offer the same tools. What I just suggest is feel comfortable with the software and find out how many errors it detects and picks the one with the most. If we take a look at Registry Tool, the interface on the first page is a little bit different. I wouldn't say it's exactly a hard interface to understand. All it will do is it will just ask for the start and the scan now. And once the scan's completed, it'll ask you to repair everything. The tool here is really called the one-click scan, and that's what I like about this software. And it's the interface, I'd say, is straightforward. You just click on the options here and on the side tabs, and you will just go ahead and work through these. The Registry Easy software, which is the one that I actually personally use, lets you scan all the errors on your PC and lets you actually select which errors you want to fix. Now this is a little bit more an advanced scheme, and if you're a first user, I wouldn't recommend using the software. But it's the same setup as Registry Tool. You'll have all the tabs here, and you can take a look at them and just go through it, and you'll see that it's exact same thing as Fix Cleaner tools. These are the tools that are just common between all three of them. If you click Start Now, then you can go start and just finish, do a scan and detect all the errors. And once again, take a look at which one has the most errors and go with that one. And so here's a review of all these very quickly. If you have any questions, just let me know. This is Peter from my Laptop Runs Slow blog, and thank you. See you next time.